about it, okay?
Yeah.
Like in a major way, I feel way better. I'm just chiming in.
Yeah.
And why was the long hair dragging you down?
Yeah, what happened?
For all the long hairs out there that are now in their late 30s, early 40s,
Yeah, falling apart at the seams.
and it's kind of dragging them down. It was sort of their identity for a while, and they feel like they have to carry it around everywhere, and they have to wear like cool sunglasses on a podcast to make them feel hip and cool.
Okay, I'm chunking. I think I'm chunking right now.
Yeah, you're something.
I might be chunking.
What would you say to a long hair like that maybe they want to cut it, but they've sort of tied their whole identity into this hair? What would you say to them, Kyle?
I would say, cut it, man. What the fuck, dude? Shit grows back, bro.
You need to cut it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
And thank you for really going on that beautiful soliloquy and really.
No, but
Well said. I'm
Because
convinced.
podcasting is an audio
Is
medium.
that the word already? Did he already do the word?
oh, he already got it.
I haven't even looked up the word, dude. I haven't even. It's so early.
Good way to be on the hunt, Anders. He's hunting.
Now he's looking it up.
Yeah, he's.
Well, I just hear these words and I'm like, what? Now he's dropping depth chargers on us.
No, Adam has a vocabulary. Chill out, bro.
Yeah.
Chill out. My boy's got a vocab.
I do have a vocab. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Blake, you don't brush your hair, do you, Blake? Do you brush your hair?
Very once in a blue moon, I'll pack it with conditioner in the shower, and I will run a comb through it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but it
Pack it.
Okay.
He packs it away.
So that's what you're drinking these days? What? How often is a blue moon? 2 weeks?
You're right. Thank you. Great question.
A fortnight?
Yeah, like once in a month. Like once in a month, maybe.
Once in a month.
So you brush your hair once a month.
Yeah, probably like once a month in the shower.
I'm still gonna send it.
Eating on the podcast, picking the nose. We're hitting home runs out the gate.
Yeah.
You gotta watch on YouTube to really get the full experience.
You do. Ring that bell.
Hey, this is our 200th and what, like 4th episode or 3rd episode, something like that.
Absolutely.
Hey, you know what? We got to start getting better at this kind of shit.
Someday.
I was ripping hair out when I was brushing my hair. Like every time I brushed my fucking hair, which I had to do
Ow.
every single time I took a shower, which sucks.
Why did you have to do that?
Because otherwise you're talking about knots, dude. Like the knots, they were driving me crazy.
This dude's head was a berry farm.
Yeah.
You're a naughty boy. Okay, we'll give it to him. He's
So
talking
that's-
about Knott's Berry Farm. I like that.
Naughty
Yeah.
bread.
SoCal
So
Ridge. Thanks for drinking a Zoa, man. Thanks for repping.
Yeah, get you some.
Yeah, I'm a company man.
Get you some, brother.
Ow.
So Kyle, I would like for you to speak on, if you can.
Speak on it.
Yeah.
You're a quarter of the podcast.
Get your speak on.
Yes, ready to talk. What's up?
Yeah, you're here to talk.
Uh-huh. What I'm here for.
Shut up real quick.
To someone who is thinking about cutting their hair and is really kind of on the fence about it. They've tied their whole identity to it, but they do want to. And you've had private conversations where they've talked about maybe really wanting to cut it.
Adam had an aneurysm. You said this.
Water trash.
What would you say to them?
Well, ultimately, it's like you can't. I think you have to make the choice. Okay, what I did.
Oh, whoa.
What I
oh
did.
my God, totally.
What
Yeah.
I did. But
Wow,
you
Brett,
do.
I hate
Oh my God, when you
Hey,
think
guys,
about
give
it.
him a
I'm
shot.
talking.
He's talking.
Shut
He's
the
talking.
fuck
Yeah.
up! I thought I had a soliloquy.
Dude, this is your
I thought I had a
soliloquy.
fucking- I thought I was able to fucking roll into this
Sure.
shit.
Let
You
that
guys throw
silver
me off the
tongue
goddamn
do its
tracks.
deeds.
Like I'm barely even starting, and
Go
you
ahead.
guys are
I'm gonna
saying,
take a
"Shut
shit.
Let
the
that
fuck
silver
up."
tongue.
All right.
Silver tongue.
Hey,
Rude.
Kyle, you have the floor, and you have
Yes,
the floor.
the floor is yours.
Okay, so you have to make the choice, and you have to follow through. That's the big thing. Okay, well, I had made the choice a lot of times, and I just waited until the next day. I thought, oh, I'll do it on stage for TII show. That'll
Goodbye.
be cool. I put it up on
Would've
a
been.
fucking pedestal. I kept going further and further up. When really, the other day, 5,
I
6
hope you're
days
happy,
ago,
Adam.
I thought. It fucking grows back, bro. Who cares? I've got to stop being a
cares?
bitch, man. You know what I mean? Like,
But
No, see, and thank you, Kyle.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
I was getting at. Stop being a little bitch is yes.
Yeah.
I know. I was gonna drive there eventually. Just let me drive, man. Yeah, you cannot be a bitch about it. You have to just
Okay.
cut your hair.
This is a
make
bitch
the
thing.
choice. It is. It
so
is.
this is a bitch thing.
is.
Okay, it all comes back to being a bitch, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So somehow it loops back to being
so,
a bitch.
Kyle, are you not a bitch anymore?
And Blake, are you taking this personal? Because I was saying just a guy out there.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah, I was just saying a guy out there. This wasn't a pointed thing to you, my guy.
Absolutely not.
You didn't even think about Blake at all.
Yeah, no.
I never do.
Because my hair isn't my identity. You guys know I'm much deeper than that. You know that I am a whole personality. I'm a cornucopia of ideas.
Yeah.
Well, then cut your hair. Cut your hair then. Just do it.
I don't want to. And seeing you with a haircut makes me want to cut my hair less. Okay?
That's not true. That is not true. That is
That's
not
not true. That's not what you said off air. That's not what you
What-
said off air.
What are all these conversations I'm having with people off air?
This dude doesn't have conversations off air.
I don't talk to
No,
you.
I've had some conversations off air where someone might have said something about cutting their hair if the right part came along.
No.
It was an acting thing. Yes, it was. I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying a person.
Okay, Danny McBride, who are we talking about here?
No, dude.
Come on, man. The right part? Fuck that.
I think we know.
Cut it for your life, dude. Cut it because you're a dad, bro. Cut it because you're a fucking dad, bro. Be
What
responsible.
does that have to do with anything?
Get a haircut.
What?
Hey, well, Kyle, dads can have long hair.
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, that is
Not anymore.
sexist. That is daddist.
I like this, Kyle.
I'm trying to be an asshole.
Blake, sit up straight.
Here's my thing about long hair. If it's dragging you down and you feel like you can't cut it because of expectations that you built, but you want to, and you want to turn over a new leaf, you gotta fucking do it, as Kyle so eloquently said.
And so bravely did.
Yeah. Got to make the choice and you got to commit.
Very brave.
What director would you cut your hair for, Blake? Name 3 directors you would cut your hair for.
He doesn't know 3 directors.
I don't know that I could. Daniel Stern. Daniel Stern.
Yeah, that's
Dan
one.
Stern did direct.
Ben Stiller.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
And who's my third spot? And my third spot.
Do you know another director?
Probably is the Safdie brothers.
Okay.
Really?
I would definitely do it for them.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
for days.
let's make them do it. Let's make them. They can do
I
it.
feel like we can make this happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would do anything for those guys. I think they're freaking geniuses.
Yeah. You know that they no longer work together.
Still brothers, but yeah, they don't.
I would bring them together.
I know.
I would bring them back
Oh.
together.
Oh wow.
This is important.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a short film just about cutting your hair. It's really
Yeah.
dark and moody though.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get
Your
them.
edge of your seat.
Will he? Won't he?
It's just like the little door, the little bell that rings when you come into the barber shop. It just keeps cutting to that, building the tension the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in,
Don't
dude.
stop there. I feel like we might have to do this ourselves. By the way, I like that Kyle's not on that list.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, brother.
But I would like to formally ask the Safdies if either one of them would attach Blake to a project that requires him to cut his hair. I would like to formally put that
Okay.
out into the world
Yeah.
and ask them to really follow through, because not only is he a great actor, he also looks very
very
good
good actor, yeah.
with short hair, and the world got to see it. Okie dokie. So,
Well, see,
Okay.
remember when Shaun White's whole thing was he's the flying tomato. He's got that long hair, and then he just up and flipped the
Gorgeous.
script, and he cut it, and then he's now sexier than ever.
Right.
Sexier than ever.
You feel that way?
A lot of people feel that way.
Yeah. I think he is sexier. I do think Shaun White got sexier with shorter hair.
Yeah.
He got way sexier, and I think
Yeah.
you could too,
He
Blake.
dialed it in. He grew up. He flipped the switch.
that's what I'm saying. Grow up.
But I don't really want to be I don't know that I want to be sexy. I like being
No, I don't think there's a lot of. I don't think there's.
You don't have to worry about that.
you have
dude.
much to worry about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think there's
you're
much
good.
to worry
You're
about.
good.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
You still keep wearing those
Okay.
glasses and licking
Dude.
your teeth like
Okay.
that, and you're
What did I just saw
You're
some photos
good.
of you when you were like 19.
Oh,
and
boy.
you're with like
Me? Are we still talking about me?
Yeah, with you.
Oh, this sucks.
And you had the tiny little afro, and
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I'm glad you pivoted out of that because
Mhm.
that was an awkward stage where it was like
love it.
it wasn't tight like when you're in high school because that was like kind of a cute look. Like I have this cute.
Yeah.
It's when it starts to hang that's a bad look.
Yeah, but that's transition.
Well, I think anybody who makes the transition,
Yeah.
anybody who
Yeah.
makes the
Yeah,
transition to long hair, you realize that halfway there, it's a really, really awkward stage, and it's not cool.
So why did Kyle cut his hair into the transition? That's the question.
Exactly. Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Kyle's he's a trans activist. He's putting it out there. He's representing.
Yeah, he really is. He's all about the trans.
All about transitional phases. Yes.
It's really cool. It's a cool statement.
Love it.
Appreciate
I
that.
think it's great. It's
I
great.
love it, Kyle.
Yeah.
Can you speak
I
on that?
do
It is
like
a
your
little
hair,
long.
Kyle. I will say I do like it because you got those swishy bangs.
I don't know what happened, man.
You're like an aging Bieber.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you're an
it's,
aging Bieber.
He looks like a '90s skate photographer.
Yeah, dude.
well, now I actually
I can
just
see that.
That's cool. I'm digging on
Spike
that,
Jones,
bro.
much?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Thanks.
Oh, I'll cut it for Spike too. Spike
Yeah.
wants.
Okay, I'm gonna put another formal request out there for Spike Jones. Please attach Blake to a project where he needs to cut his hair. In fact, that's a formal invitation for all of Hollywood. Let's do this.
So what if it was a big director? Because like David
Hollywood,
Gordon
are you
Green
there?
directs all the
Hollywood.
Pizza Hut commercials.
Yeah.
He does all the Pizza Hut commercials. What if David Gordon Green's like, I want Blake in this Pizza Hut campaign, but he's got to cut his hair.
Oh, that's a great
And
question.
it's David Gordon Green. He's a big director.
Yeah.
Do I get free Pizza Hut the rest of my life? That's the question.
Of course.
I think they're going to give you enough money that you could buy all the pizza for the rest of your life.
But let's just say,
They're giving you. They're backing the truck up on you.
Yeah, let's say absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
They're back in the hut.
Yeah.
That gets me licking my lips a little bit.
Yeah. So if you're
Yeah.
listening at home, he's licking his chops. Which we still don't know what the answer. We don't know what that means, but he's doing it.
I haven't got to the
Whatever happened to licking your chops? Is that something? Is that a cancelable offense now?
You're doing it.
No, I think you can still lick chops.
Why are you doing it? Are you doing it like at a teenager's tennis match, like behind the serve? Like,
No.
Yeah. It's context is everything.
are you at a playground sitting on top of the monkey bars?
No, but how old is the? Are they 19-year-old? Because then I think that would be. I mean, you still might get canceled, but you're not getting arrested.
It's still not a good look.
Yeah, it's a
Is it
bad look.
just your lips? Is licking your chops just your lips?
Why
or
is it
it
called
like the
chops? Why
area-
do we call them your?
I don't know.
It's teeth.
It's the chops.
It's your teeth.
It's
Yeah.
not licking
Chops.
your chomps. You goofballs.
Yeah, it should be licking your chomps.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Maybe it's like your sideburns. You're licking so big, you're hitting those.
That's what I
chops.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was my look in high school. So I had those sideburns that came out to here. That was a horrific look.
Adam was ready for any band member to go down and for him to just slide right in on bass. Like, if there was a concert where someone like rolled an ankle, he's like, just give me the bass.
Dude, but I also don't know how to play a fucking instrument to save my life. So I'm just ready to I'll hold a guitar and then do a lot of, not even the lead singer. I'll be a backup singer, but just I'm on stage.
Yeah.
you were rockabilly ready, dude. And we
People
like
thought
that
he was
about you.
Buckethead. And he's like, I'm not.
He thought he was in the Stray Cats.
Yeah, I had one of the PT kids at my physical therapy place was like, dude, what is that tattoo for? I have a nautical star tattoo. And I go, well, were you cool as fuck when you were 18?
Punk rock, getting radical.
And he was like, what? And I'm like, were you cool as shit? Because I was. And he didn't get it. He was like, oh, I guess so. And I'm like, it's because I thought I was cool.
Hey, Mom, the guy who gets his taint massaged was talking to me.
Says he used to
That's
be
a different-
cool.
Dude, that's a different guy. I'm going
No.
going to this woman now who is fantastic, and she was one of the head masseuses for the women's national soccer team when we won gold and everything.
Nice, yeah.
And so
Hello.
she's
Yes,
great.
points.
And I was kind of floating the three-finger
Mia
special.
Hamm, Mia Likey.
She worked me as hands.
Ooh, yes, points.
That's, you got it, baby. Got it.
And I was trying to float the three-finger. Kyle, do you even know about the three-finger special?
No, I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
that is.
Okay.
What's
Yeah,
the-
so
let's
this
take 20.
masseuse- Quick side note.
Quick recap.
Just in case
Yeah.
you haven't listened
Cool, man.
7 episodes ago.
Holler at
I
the
go to
or
this
called your
masseuse
friend about his
who-
health.
who are or asked
finger.
about your friend's health.
Okay.
He gets me butt naked and is shaking my leg, and my dick is flapping under the
science.
cover and is hitting him in the wrist because he's up on my thigh.
Oh my
And
God.
this is immediately, so I'm getting like a little half quarter
Parts
chub.
of the job.
Yeah,
And-
it's just because
And
Half
he
a
goes,
quarter, half
he's
quarter.
like, I'm gonna
Moving.
get
The
deep
good old half
into
quarter.
your. Well, I wasn't like engorged, but
No,
yeah,
I
about
understand.
what
You're
yours
fluffing
is
up.
showing on the ruler.
Yeah,
it was,
you're
I went
fluffing.
from my steady state of 2.5 to 4 inches.
You need another
Four's
4
not
inches.
bad.
not bad.
And then he goes, I'm going to have to, you're deep so ass, I'm going to have to slide under the hood. And I go, what does that mean? He takes his hand, he scoops it under my nutsack.
No
and is
problem.
now, and he goes, I call this the 3-finger special. And then he presses his fingers under my nutsack and he goes to my asshole. And he goes, you can't use the 4th finger because that'll breach the crest of my asshole. And then he starts to flick right there, and I'm moving my leg back and forth, and I'm playing the bass.
Slapping the bass. I love you, man. I love you, man.
And dude, I swear, it was so painful, Kyle.
Really?
It was so painful, like white hot pain. And then he goes, and release. And it felt like a guitar string broke. And I felt fucking fantastic.
Oh, really?
And then he did that 1 finger lower and 1 finger lower. And I have been better since going to him. I started like 2.5 months ago, and I'm the best I've ever been right now. Well, not ever, but the best since my body has fallen apart 2 years ago.
Ever since that bro freaking
Dude, that's
hit
awesome.
his G-spot.
Yeah, that's great.
So I floated this to this woman masseuse who does all the female soccer players, and I just told her about what happened, and she's like, okay.
Oh, really?
Never heard of that.
She's like, huh, weird.
Reach the crest, huh?
Definitely not doing that. Keep your underwear on. I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
Put your underwear back on.
No, you know what though? I told my guy about it, and he was like, "Yeah, there's a lot of sensitive air, like whatever's under there." So he was like, "Yeah,
Whatever.
He knew all about it.
I don't know what he said.
I'm not going to go into detail, but there's a lot of sensitive
I
whatevers.
couldn't make out what he was saying with his tongue in my eye.
Your doctor says
There's a lot of sensitive elements.
Oh man, let me tell you, there's a lot of sensitive whatever's down there.
Yeah, a lot of sensitive.
Thank you, doctor.
A little bit of ecstasy.
Oh man,
You're going to get it.
Bro.
Chorgan.
Yeah, we like that, baby.
So wait, was that to tee up a bigger thing, Adam? Right?
I forget exactly what we were talking about.
Because if we're not, I got a segue to a doctor
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, segue. to the
Okay.
doctor. Yeah.
Go baby, go baby.
What's up, everybody? Adnan Burke here to tell you about a new podcast from iHeart Podcasts and the National Hockey League. It's NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Hey, I'm Jason Demers, former 700-game NHL defenseman turned NHL Network analyst, and boy, oh boy, does Daddy have a lot to say.
I love you, by the way, on NHL Network. We're looking forward to getting together each week to chat and chirp about the sport and all the other things surrounding it that we love, right?
Yeah, I just met you today, but we're going to have a ton of guests from the colliding worlds of hockey, entertainment, and pop culture. And you know what? Tons of back and forth on all things NHL.
Yeah, you're going to find out we're not just hockey talk. We get all kinds of random stuff in this podcast: movies, television, food, wrestling, even the stuff that you wear on NHL Now.
You wish you could pull off my short shorts, Berkey.
That's sure to cause a ruckus. Listen to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers in the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The forces shaping markets and the economy are often hiding behind a blur of numbers.
So that's why we created The Big Take from Bloomberg Podcasts, to give you the context you need to make sense of it all.
Every day, in just 15 minutes, we dive into one global business story that matters.
You'll hear from Bloomberg journalists like Matt Levine,
A lot of this meme stock stuff is, I think, embarrassing to the SEC.
Amanda Mull, who writes our Business Week buying power column,
Very few companies who go viral are like totally prepared for what that means.
and Zoe Tillman, senior legal reporter.
Courts are not supposed to decide elections. Courts are not really supposed to play a big role in choosing our elected leaders. It's for the voters to decide.
Follow the Big Take podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen.
Welcome. My name is Paola Pedrosa, a medium and the host of the Ghost Therapy podcast, where it's not just about connecting with deceased loved ones. It's about learning through them and their new perspective. Join me on the Ghost Therapy podcast.
Whoa, my lights in my living room just flickered.
I'm a little nervous. I'm excited, nervous. You know, I'm a very spiritual person, so I'm ready and open.
That was amazing. I feel so grateful right now. I got to speak to my great-grandmother, Abuela, and she gave me a lot of really good advice that I'm gonna have to really think about.
Wow, okay. That's crazy. Yes, that is accurate.
Listen to the Ghost Therapy Podcast as part of the My Cultura Podcast Network, available on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
So I just turned 43.
Okay.
Nice, dude. Oldest friend I know.
That's so old.
And I've never had it so good.
Yeah.
But I went to the doctor the other day, and it was like a new doctor, younger guy who took over for the dude who retired, who was like a vibe doctor.
Yep.
Who would, you'd go in, and he'd be like, "How do you feel?" And you're like, "Good." And he'd be like, "How's work and family?" You're like, "Good." And he's like, "Hey, man, if you're happy, you're good." And you're like, "Okay, all right."
Right.
Cool. New doctor's like super technical, like blood draw samples, all this shit. He got the iPad out. He's typing in all sorts of stuff. And he's like, it says here you drink like 5 or 6 drinks a week. I'm like, yeah, just mostly like weekend.
Hello.
And he's like, well, the new research is saying the only good number is 0.
Numbers are low.
0?
So,
I'm drunk now.
Oh, really?
he goes, research says only new number that's good is 0. Let's try and get there. And I was like,
Oh, yeah, dude.
What the hell?
I just met you, sir. And then he goes, how's your eating? I'm like, not great. It's not good at all. And then he goes, okay.
Pizza.
Just switch to a Mediterranean diet. You'll live longer, okay? And I was like,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, were you talking gyros?
that's what I said. I'm like, well, I'm going to Greece. And he goes, okay, just don't eat any pita. And I was like,
But that's the good stuff.
That's wild.
Wait, so he said
so
all
then
you
I got
can
off
do-
his lap and I said, listen, mister.
Dude,
He makes you call him Santa?
It was a little too much. I was like, you're...
Yeah.
That's like what the doctors used to say about me when I'd write that I smoke cigarettes.
Yes.
You know, when I would write, like, they'd be like, well, how about you stop that? How about you just fucking give that up, basically?
Yeah.
And it was like, dude,
Wow.
what? No, wait, what? That's crazy that they took that stance on your 5 drinks a week.
Didn't like it. Didn't like it.
He's right.
They're idiots.
But
When I was looking for a new general practitioner, or a general practitioner, I had no one. So I was like, it was like when I think I turned 30. And I was like, you know what? I should have a doctor. Like, I don't have a doctor.
Right.
So I go and I'm looking for a doctor, and my agents recommend this guy in Beverly Hills. I go to him. He's like this old school doctor. And
It's probably the same guy.
It's
yeah,
science.
I mean, maybe. And he asked me how much I drank, and I was just coming off tour, how much I drank in the last month. And I told him, and he said that we're not a good fit.
Okay.
He turned me down for being his doctor.
Yeah.
He turned me
I
down.
don't know if I can work with that.
because you drank too much?
And then they did. I was so mad they didn't validate parking either. So it cost me like
dude.
$15
Yes.
because it's Beverly Hills.
Hit the bricks, bro.
It cost me like $15 to get turned down by a doctor. I was like ashamed, dude.
I was
So
intoxicated.
he was like, what was your answer? What was your number at that time?
Because I just got off tour. It's like, well, how much have you drank in the
He's
last?
probably drinking 5 or 6 drinks a night.
Yeah, every night.
If that.
He was like 7.
Strong
He
ones.
goes in the
Stiff
last
ones.
week, and I go, oh, every night, because I just gotten off tour.
And then he went for a high five.
And he's like, oh, what about the last month?
He calls the nurses in. You got to hear this.
And I go, oh, the last 30 days. And he was like, whoa. And I go, well, I just was off tour. It's going to slow down. And he's like, yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good fit.
Wow, he turned away.
That's so tight.
This
Turned
bro
me
went
down.
for a high five. He say, I drink every night. He's like, I'm not going to high five that.
Yeah, I was wearing those glasses that Blake is currently wearing.
Yeah. Cut your hair.
I'm not going to high five you, bro. You got to get out of my office.
You got to go. You're having too much fun.
Yeah, then I seeked out my Dr. Brozark, and I'm all good now.
Yeah,
Dr.
you got the
Brozark should be
answers.
like, that's what's up.
That's good.
That's what's up, dog.
I'm prescribing you Jaeger.
I feel like you could get those numbers up a little bit, brother.
Yeah.
I think you could bump those numbers up.
Have you had your tetanus shot? Have you had a Jaeger shot?
Absolutely.
Yes, points.
Durst, have you looked into it? Is that the research? Like, because they say a fucking glass of wine is good for you. Hasn't that been the general?
That's old news.
Yeah,
they-
you know who
they-
does that research, dude?
That's-
It's the wine.
Yeah, it was my mom with.
Oh yeah, right.
Big grapes.
That's right.
No, the new shit. I've heard that too. The new shit is they're just now saying like, no, it's not even worth it.
But of course not. Like, what?
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, it's a poison. It's just like nicotine.
Well, sure, for sure. Alcohol is poison, but also it's dope. It's dope poison.
Yeah.
It's science.
Yeah, it's the freaking best.
Yeah,
You're just doing a little bit of poison. That's all you're doing. It's just a little bit of poison here and there. You know.
That's how
it worked out fine for Belle Biv DeVoe.
And how else do you get immune to the cobra's venom if you don't take a little bit at a time? You know what I'm saying, brother?
All right, right.
Thank you.
So that's what's the
Thank
what's
you.
gonna
Princess
what's
Bride?
the cobra? What is the cobra?
Yeah, what's gonna bite you? What sort of alcohol animal is gonna?
Yeah, what's the? How are you gonna get hurt from not?
There's a good answer here.
Yeah, I'm
What's
excited
he
to
got?
hear it.
What kind of animal?
In my analogy, or are you asking me to unpack my analogy?
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
wish you
very
would.
much so. Very much so.
Well, the cobra is society, and the venom is.
Isn't there a Cobra 40 ounce, right? King
And
Cobra?
then most obviously the venom is the cobra 40 ounce.
Yeah.
So you're sipping the Cobra 40
Okay,
ounce.
see,
Yeah,
Durs
really
helped
did.
you with that, and it was real. Yeah, Durs helped you, and it was a real walk around.
By the way, how great would it be if we all still just drank 40s?
40s every day to the dome? That would be sick.
Well, not even every day, but just like casually, where it was like you go in the fridge and it's definitely just Dr. Dre 40 fridge.
Or you just like go to a barbecue and you like just bring like 40 ounces.
Yeah.
And you're just like, here,
let's go.
We used to go to parties and bring 40s all the time.
Yeah, 40s rock.
well, yeah, but when we were young, we were young men. Now
I'm talking about now.
But why can't you? Why don't you? I don't do it because I don't drink. But why don't you?
I don't
do
know.
It? Yeah. Why don't you bring a 40 to the?
I have no good reason.
This is the question, Kyle.
And I'm asking you guys.
Because it's a good way of saying I'm not sharing with anyone. It's a good way of being like, I'm taking this to myself, and then no one else at the party is invited to what I
That's
brought.
what it was. That's totally.
Yeah.
But you know what you got to do? You offer to share. Like you go, do you want to sip?
Exactly.
And no one's gonna say
Well,
yes.
My grandma was so
well,
cool.
you know, some annoying little girls, like not little girl, but like
That's not what
little
you said.
woman. It's gonna be like,
And now I'm licking
I'll
my chops.
I'll take it, and
Sure.
then she's deep throating your 40 ounce. And now
What
you're
the-
like, "Listen, I don't wanna.
Huh.
That's
I don't wanna
not
drink after this girl now.
Interesting.
You know.
Did you guys drink 40s before they kind of pivoted to like a wider mouth?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excuse
Like
me?
Coors
Yes.
40s, like Coors. Yes.
Well, because they used to just be like very narrow to like a small opening, and then like at some point in the 90s, they just went wide mouth with it.
I don't know. I don't remember a wide mouth. I always kind of remember a.
Good. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Bud Light and Budweiser had wider mouths,
Yeah.
but the like oldie Mickey
But we were drinking Big Bear and was it called Country Club?
Country Club, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
Country Club.
That was
dude. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
country
Right?
club.
That was the staple, dude. Because you're like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
What genius made those?
Well,
Yeah.
we drank a lot of like the malt liquor. I remember going. I was just telling Chloe about Sonny's Liquor Store down by our house on
a little
Cremona.
history lesson. Yeah.
Yeah, Sonny's
Yeah,
Liquor
like
Store.
San Vicente.
Yeah, and
San
it was that
Vicente.
Asian guy named Sonny, and it was his liquor store, and he
Sonny.
hated everything. He hated that you were in his store. He hated that you were buying stuff. He was never nice.
Yeah, he didn't like it when he bought cigarettes.
Yeah, he just.
And his name was
And we
Sonny?
were there. I know, real cloudy
Sounds
disposition.
kind of gloomy.
I can't imagine owning and running a liquor store in Los Angeles, though. That must be the most fucking
Yeah.
insane job of all
The
time.
best.
It's gotta be great.
Sure, yeah.
And you know this guy has seen
Yeah.
some. He's seen some shit. He's
Yeah.
seen some shit.
If you're not getting murdered, it's the best.
But we would go over there and we would
Yeah.
get night train a lot. That was our drink of choice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get
Night
some
Train.
Sparks, which are
Spark.
I think maybe the
Yeah.
first energy alcohol drink. Which
Yeah.
man,
Trailblazers.
they were great.
You know it.
Oh, it was Thunderbird. Do you remember
Yeah.
Thunderbird with the
I
night
sure do.
train?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was like that was great. God, that was great.
Welcome back, Kyle. He's
Dude,
back.
Hey man, I
Yeah,
spent a
taste
lot
it.
of
you
time.
kind of you're getting kind of chubbed up.
Yeah,
Kyle,
well,
did you drink
damn.
40s? What was your brand of 40?
Oh yeah.
Edward 40 Hands. Come on, everybody did that.
I think I would always get a. I think I would always get a Mickey's 4.0, dude.
Yeah.
I think that was
There
like
we
what
go.
I wanted to get. Was like I like that. It hit a little bit harder. It slammed you quicker. You know, nice and cold, dude. Mickey's Cold was like such a fucking good taste.
The little grenade bottles.
Oh, the grenade.
I can like taste it right now just from memory.
Oh
bro.
God.
Okay, you did
Just
have a
from
problem.
fucking memory, dude. I
Yeah,
remember
what's
that
going
shit.
Are you all right, bro?
I'm just I'm in the moment with you guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
If you're just listening, Kyle just took off and went On a bender.
Yeah.
He's back, dude. How are you?
I'm in the moment with you guys, and that's all. That's my only fault.
Yeah.
What is
All right.
being too present with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, bro, just back off a little bit. You're too in the moment.
Too in the moment.
Yeah, I
I
know.
would say it'd be fun to have a. Well, I am slowing down my drinking because it now causes my body to convulse and go into spasms. So that's
Hey, the new number for healthy is 0.
yeah.
The cause of diarrhea.
You got it. Well, you do. There is a certain level of like zeroing out your equation if you're having health issues, right? Like just being like, well, if that's fucking me up, then
Yeah.
I gotta see if it's that.
I should stop, but I'm also thinking now that we're getting going, I'm like maybe I'm not drinking enough.
There we go.
Right.
Really, that's your thought process. Now this is interesting.
Like maybe if I go really far, the body will because I get with the alcohol brings these spasms on in my body. The doctor told me, and I have felt it. We did a start party for Righteous Gemstones this weekend, and the next couple of days I was like zip zap zop. I'm tightening up and I'm getting little zippy whips.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. And you drank at the party.
I drank at the party.
Okay.
But I'm like, maybe if I drink, I feel like if we do like a bachelor party level of drinking, maybe that'll short circuit me out to where then I'm back on my baseline.
Okay.
Kyle's crying already.
I like the
No,
science.
I'm not. I'm gonna actually poke a hole in the science because
Okay.
the science.
Here he goes. Here we go. Terrence Howard over here. Let's go, brother.
Hey, all right.
Terrence Howard.
Double helix.
I just think that the thought process is a little bit circular. You know what I mean? You've done that. I've seen you do that. Try and short circuit your body many times. So I'm just saying you have performed.
So you know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
You have performed this experiment in the past. You've already experienced it with results.
But that wasn't when I was having my spasms. My spasms have only come on in the last year and a half or so.
Right.
So
Stanky leg.
And you have noticed them coming on because of. So more of.
Yeah.
Yeah, going on tour didn't help.
So more is like a short circuit, and when you short circuit something, also just to take the analogy, when you short circuit something, you are
Great movie.
you are popping it.
Yeah.
You are breaking it.
Short circuit 2 is better.
I agree.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
I'd love to just break my nervous system. Just be done with it. Don't need it.
No,
do it.
no.
Let's do it.
Anyways,
Do it right before day 1 of shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow's my first day.
No
Really?
Oh,
Happy
really?
to
Oh,
get,
nice.
get into
Happy
it, yeah.
first day of shooting.
Yeah,
you got an early call.
Do you know
or
all your lines? Do you know all your
Yeah.
lines?
What's up? You got them?
I do know him.
Are you off book?
Yeah, it's one scene. I am off book. Yes. I'm
Good.
pretty
Nice,
confident
dude.
in my ability to say these 2 lines that I have in this big
He's got this.
with 11 characters.
I always feel like that's worse. When you have 2 lines, I'd rather have 12.
Honestly, yes. Me.
Oh, I would rather have a full monologue because then you're really dialed in. The 2 lines when there's 15, because I think there's 8 people in this scene.
Yeah.
So then you're just sort of
You're standing around.
you want to stay engaged, but I'm a mediocre actor. So what I do is zone out.
right. No,
When
it's
it gets
hard not
halfway
to.
through the day, and especially when they come
Adam.
around and they don't get your coverage until the end of the day, and you're like, oh.
Adam.
I am worried about. I'm on so much medication. I get really fucking tired.
Maybe.
really, really tired in the late afternoon.
And are you still off caffeine?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. How are you doing with that?
I'm not off. I've dialed it back to I can have 3 caffeine drinks a day. So no energy drinks, but
Zoas.
2 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
And
Does Zoa
and then-
count?
Zoa's not an energy drink. It's green energy. It's a different thing. I can have all Zoa's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so you're okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what are your 3 coffee drinks? That would be hard for me to.
No, just
because I'm
3
back on
just
caffeine. I
coffee.
went back. I'm
Yeah,
all
we're
over.
back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, caffeine rocks. I just drink coffee. I don't fuck it up. I just coffee.
You don't do espressos or anything like that? No dopios and all that shit? Oh, damn. Maybe now's the time. Get into some fucking shots, dude. Espresso shots? You just
It's too small.
Yeah, he probably wants
it
it to last, right?
I want to
Savor
last
it.
a little bit. I want to savor the moments.
These will fucking zing you up, though, dude. They're cool.
I don't want to get too zinged Kyle. That's the thing. I'm trying to keep the zings down.
Zing levels at a
Zing level at an all-time low.
Yeah, only time zing level can be high is if you're going to short circus it. Short circus. I said
We
short
gotta talk
circuit.
about the movie.
I said short circus.
We gotta talk about the movie Short Circuit. If you're gonna keep saying it, we gotta talk about it.
We gotta talk about it.
I love that movie.
The other thing that will short circuit me is vigorous exercise. So guess what I'm doing now, dudes? Have you ever fucked with Pilates?
Ooh, I want to bad.
I want to so bad. Yep. I want to.
Same.
Samantha does. She's trying to get me there.
Dude, I went in this place, but they're all the women are like 30s, 40s, 50s, just banging bods.
Okay.
And I'm licking my chops for anybody watching on YouTube.
There's no chops licking. I was saying like I no longer want to look
That
like
got me licking my chops.
I wasn't licking my chops. There's no chops licking.
He's not saying you were.
I'm licking mine. I'm licking mine. Just hearing you say that. I'm over here.
I no longer want a CrossFit chick body. I want a Pilates.
I like how Adam's like, I wasn't licking my chops, but I'm here saying that they're banging.
Dude, they're banging. I want my. I look at them.
Sure,
I look at them,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying I want to fuck them. I don't. What I'm saying is I want my body to look like it. I no longer want to look like a CrossFit female.
Right.
I want to look like a shredded Pilates chick.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally understand. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Are you on the Reformer? Are you on the
Oh,
Reformer?
I'm on the Reformer, dog.
What's the Reformer?
Are they like long, lengthy, like dancer bodies?
Yeah, but pretty,
Are they like
pretty taut,
stretched
And
out?
I'm licking my chops.
Yeah, real stretched out, really just definition. Everything's very defined. Very
I gotta
cut.
do it, man.
Yeah.
What's the Reformer? I heard you guys say that. What is that, please?
Reformer.
No.
The Reformer is like, that's the stretcher. That's the thing that you connect your.
Perfect.
I've never done it, but I think what I know is you connect your body to it and it helps you stretch. I think that's what I know.
It's like a sliding little thing with bands like coils. That,
Does it look like a treadmill, sort of? Or?
No, it's kind of like a bed.
It looks like a rack. It looks like a damn near torture device. if you ask me.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I'm not.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, and then you do all. I mean, like by the way, I'm not a pro. I've gone 3 times now, but
Fifth time.
Can you get pro? Can you be a pro Pilates?
you can go pro.
Can you be
I'm
pro?
sure you can. I'm sure you can.
Dude, I'm going to. You know me. When I go into a thing, I'm going all the way. I'm going to be fucking addicted to this.
Adam, I would just chill. They're running out of places to finger you on.
I'm pissed now.
3-finger discount.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, I've already been fingered in a few places.
This dude rode a bike. He rode a bike so hard he had to get his fucking taint ripped open.
It's true.
I don't know what Pilates is going to cause.
And release. Do you like Pilates because is it like low impact? Is this something that your body?
It's low impact and it stretches you out, dude. Because I was like a tightly wound ball for so long.
And you just got your legs over your head the whole time, or what's going on?
Who cares?
Different shit every. It's different shit.
Blake's
every
just
day.
trying to paint a picture here.
Yeah.
Blake,
I'm
you
just
said
trying
that
to
like
get
it was.
my chops.
But you said that like it was a bad thing, or it's
He's
not.
trying
Okay,
to
I misread that.
lick
All
some
right,
chops.
Okay, he's licking chops. Sorry, dude. My bad.
Let my man lick.
I'm gonna have chapped lips. I'm licking my damn chops so much I'm gonna have chapped upper lip.
This dude brought to you by CarMax.
Chop Steakhouse.
CarMax.
So your ass is in the air. You're. What's it looking like? Yeah.
Okay, just trying to picture
Dude,
it.
oh, my ass is all over the place.
Yeah, I don't like. Does it whoop your ass? Do you feel like you got a really crazy workout, or is it just yoga?
The crazy thing is it's harder than yoga. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's weird because sometimes you're like, oh, I could do this all day, and then you get in another position, and it's the hardest thing that you've ever done. But you're just moving your feet a little differently and like tilting your body a little differently. And then I've been the most sore I've been in years. From
so
Pilates.
it's getting you. It's getting.
And I'm
you.
still working out. I'm still lifting weights and stuff. And I feel like since I'm so used to that, my body's like, yeah, this is kind of what we do.
Yeah.
This Pilates shit is.
I had that happen. I played 2-on-2 basketball the other day. I was fucking rocked for 4 days straight. Like couldn't even move because I don't engage my body that way anymore. is crazy.
What do you mean, like laterally?
Whatever the fuck, jumping and
Because you run a lot, right? But
I run a ton,
straight,
but it's
you're
like
not going
it's-
side to side.
Yeah, and it's like long distance, so it's about pacing, and then like basketball is just like small sprints and jumping.
Start and stop.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. I've never felt so old in my life. It's terrible.
And who were you playing with? Young Bucks, or what? Were they other golden oldies, or what's the deal?
TK, you know, youthful energy, about same ages, all of us. So
Yeah.
I just felt.
So did you beat the shit out of him, or like?
Yeah, I heard you were good, dude. I heard you played well.
Yeah, I played well, but I suffered.
You fuck around and get a triple double?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know if I got a triple double, but I suffered the consequences for literally 4 days. My body felt like it was going to fall apart. Like I couldn't even walk.
Really?
Like you were sore, or like you felt injured?
Very sore, not injured.
Yeah.
Very, very sore.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're just working shit that you ain't worked in a while.
Yeah, it's crazy. I gotta engage.
That's what happens. You gotta mix up your exercises and
really do.
Muscle confusion.
Muscle confusion.
Confusion, as our boy Tony Horton once said.
Absolutely.
What's up, everybody? Adnan Burke here to tell you about a new podcast from iHeart Podcasts and the National Hockey League. It's NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Hey, I'm Jason Demers, former 700-game NHL defenseman turned NHL Network analyst, and boy, oh boy, does Daddy have a lot to say.
I love you, by the way, on NHL Network. We're looking forward to getting together each week to chat and chirp about the sport and all the other things surrounding it that we love, right?
Yeah, I just met you today, but we're going to have a ton of guests from the colliding worlds of hockey, entertainment, and pop culture. And you know what? Tons of back and forth on all things NHL.
Yeah, you're going to find out we're not just hockey talk. We're into all kinds of random stuff on this podcast. Movies, television, food, wrestling, even the stuff that you wear on NHL Now.
You wish you could pull off my short shorts, Berkey.
That's sure to cause a ruckus. Listen to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers in the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
The forces shaping markets and the economy are often hiding behind a blur of numbers.
So that's why we created The Big Take from Bloomberg Podcasts, to give you the context you need to make sense of it all.
Every day, in just 15 minutes, we dive into one global business story that matters.
You'll hear from Bloomberg journalists like Matt Levine,
A lot of this meme stock stuff is, I think, embarrassing to the SEC.
Amanda Mull, who writes our Business Week buying power column,
Very few companies who go viral are like totally prepared for what that means.
and Zoe Tillman, senior legal reporter.
Courts are not supposed to decide elections. Courts are not really supposed to play a big role in choosing our elected leaders. It's for the voters to decide.
Follow the Big Take podcast on the
co-host brought extension and Deshaun Watson's fully guaranteed contract that sent shockwaves through the league. This isn't just about the numbers, though. It's about the untold stories behind these massive negotiations and the relationships the NFL superstars like Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jordan Love have with their agents at Athletes First. For the first time ever, the agents who orchestrate these deals are sharing the details of the negotiations and everything that led up to their clients signing on the dotted line. Listen to the Athletes First Family Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On a basketball tip, the finals are going to start here soon. We're filming this or recording this before the finals start. It seems like, and the Timberwolves can come back and make history,
Allegedly,
and win the Western Conference Finals, but they're not going to. It's going to be the Mavericks, and it's going to be the Mavericks and Celtics.
Are you excited?
Do you think a new dynasty is being born with the Mavericks, or do you think the Celtics are going to come out on top? This is a big question. I'm all in on this Mavericks team.
Great question. Great question, and I'd like to take it first.
Okay.
I like the Mavericks. I don't know if I'm getting a dynasty vibe, but Blake, I want you to take it first after I took it.
You want me to take it? I want Kyle to take it first.
It's a great
Kyle's
question.
got some great insight on the NBA season.
And is there a reason we call them the Mavs and not the Ricks?
Yes, there is. It's because the Ricks is
the Dallas Ricks.
That's actually cool.
It's
got a ring,
dude, and they all have to have like pretty sick Durs level mustaches.
Yeah,
the
Where
Ricks.
it's like kind of something. It's like almost like soot.
Blake, did you shave your mustache?
Yeah, I did. I took it down. I see.
Oh,
I cut
wow.
hairs. I cut hairs all the time. I'm not afraid to change my identity.
I look like I sneezed in front of a bowl of cinnamon or something.
Yeah. Yeah. This looks.
If
That
I
got me
lick
licking my
my
chops a little bit.
Licking my
Get me
chops.
licking
Anyway,
chops.
so wait, Kyle, do you think the Dallas Ricks are a dynasty or?
Yeah.
Yep,
Are you down with the Boston Ticks? Ticks or Ricks?
Definitely down. I'm down with both, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm down with both teams.
Cool.
I'm thinking,
Super helpful.
You wish everybody could win? You wish everybody could win?
I think everybody is gonna win. I think everybody's gonna come away winners.
I agree. I agree.
I think that a lot of this is just like it's just not. They're gonna come away good.
Kyle, here's a question, because you don't follow any sports, right? What do you watch? What do you follow?
I watch pickleball. That's all I watch is pickleball.
Oh,
dude.
God, here we
I
go
don't have
again.
to talk about it, but you asked the question. I don't need to talk about it, but that's all I watch.
Yeah, but you didn't. You just. That's only been the last couple of years.
2 years.
So you never were into sports, like watching any kind of sport.
I watched baseball. I liked watching
Oh, that's
baseball, and I
right.
had a couple seasons with you guys where I watched basketball with you guys over the finals and stuff, which was fun. It was cool. We'd hit the bars. We'd see like
drink some Mickey's.
Fucking Powell. I like Powell. When Powell.
Yeah, you were a Pau
Right.
Gasol
When
guy.
Pau hung up,
Yeah.
you hung up.
You're
Okay.
big into Pau Gasol.
Yeah,
That's
that
what your
was-
haircut is.
I know.
It's
I
Gasol.
know.
It's Gasol adjacent.
Yeah, actually, that is right. You're looking more and more like Powell.
You look like a Gasol.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
If you told me you were part of the Gasol family, I would not even freaking bat an eye.
Kyle Gasol.
And what's crazy is Adam Newacek looks like the other Gasol brother, Mark Gasol.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really does.
Dude, it's us.
Yeah.
It's us. That's cool.
That's cool.
Well, Blake, who do you got? I got the Mavs. I think Luka and Kyrie are gonna do it this year.
Kyrie is on fuego right
Kyrie
now.
is, he's well, I mean, up until the last game, I mean, now games have been played since we recorded this. I thought the Mavs were coasting. I thought they were in finals form, but they had a little hiccup last game. But I do think
the thing is they had a hiccup and they lost by like 5.
Right.
yeah,
It
true.
wasn't.
Very
It wasn't.
true.
They didn't get blown out or anything.
And Minnesota was fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
You know, Cat balled out.
Yeah, I think the Mavs are in fighting shape.
Can I say I absolutely don't fuck with Cat?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Adam, permission granted. Go for it. Oh, you said it.
Yeah, I absolutely do not fuck with him. I think when the lights get bright, he cowers. Now Anthony Edwards, I think,
And that's
he's
why you don't fuck with him?
Yeah, I think he just you cannot count on him in the big moments to show up.
Okay, that's a problem, especially when you get this far.
And if I see him in the streets, we're throwing fists.
boy.
I actually got to play Modern Warfare with Kat during we did like a Mountain Dew tournament. He's a really nice guy.
I take it back then. I'm
yeah,
sure he's cool.
Really cool dude.
I like watching him in the interviews after the game.
Okay, see, if you give good interview, we like you.
No. What do you like about his interviews? His interviews are kind of shitty.
He seems jovial, seems fun, seems funny.
Yeah, it seems like he's a nice guy. He seems friendly. I think but I don't see. He just will have games where he just does not show up, and he's like 0 for 11, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, we really needed you to make one of
Yeah,
those.
you're our
professional
other guy.
Basketball player.
I got a question.
Yes.
Who?
What is a cat?
Do you love what is a cat? Who didn't you guys send something in one of the chats where somebody's rocking a dope feather earring? Who was that?
That was Kyrie Irving. He had a very long earring. When Isaac pierced his ear,
Like, just swallow and then speak. What is happening?
sorry, I ate a burrito bowl right before air.
Yeah, you're
I
picking
knew-
your nose. Kyle's eating. You're burping. This is a foul podcast.
I had
Do
to.
me, Adam.
Yeah, you're good this podcast.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
You're doing good.
You're touching yourself, bro. I can see it.
real good. Let loose a little bit. Get a little nasty with us, Durs. Come on.
Okay, so that guy's cool. I'm into that.
Yeah, he's
I'm
cool.
into that.
And people are coming around on him. You know, he's a flat earther, and like he got a lot of flack for that. But now I'm kind of like, maybe Earth is flat.
I mean,
Okay,
he jumped so damn high. He knows better than the rest of us.
Yeah.
Defies gravity. Yeah.
Well, it was when everyone was kind of losing their minds. Like, it was during the time that, Kyle, I think if you were to say, like, I also am a flat earther, I would have. You guys were sipping the same Kool-Aid. It felt. It was during the pandemic.
Yeah, no.
The internet information was fast and loose.
Yeah, it was fast and loose. People were, I wouldn't say everybody, but certain people did go down a little rabbit holes, and I think he was one of them.
That's all right.
And I was sitting courtside, and I yelled like something about the earth is round, Kyrie, and he turns around and he just goes, I know!
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He gave up?
I thought you were going to say he handed you a pamphlet to, like, prove you otherwise. He was like, actually, read up.
He gave up?
No, he was in the game, and he turns around and starts running backwards. He's like, I know!
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah,
He doesn't stand by the flat earth? He's like, he was educated?
No, it was like, I think it was like a thing he said. He, like, went down like a weird. And
Yeah,
he even
'cause
said
you
in
can
like
find
post game
lots of
interviews,
that.
he was like, I just was going down some weird YouTube rabbit holes, and I just had a moment where I tweeted that, and I don't actually feel that way.
Right.
It's science.
Right.
I think the blowback was so fierce that
You know why? Nike was like, come on,
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
out there.
drop
Let's make it. Let's make a statement.
That's really wild.
I will say I love his shoes. Kyrie Irving has the sickest like Pocahontas brown
Yeah,
shoes
it
that
has-
look like moccasins that have the what are these called, tassels?
Kyle, you would love them. You would love it.
fringe. It's fringe, dude.
Yeah.
It has the
Yeah.
fringe all the way around them, and so
You got to check these out. They're a great
it's
shoe.
It's just beautiful him running around with this fringe just flapping in the wind. It's fantastic.
Wait, it's on the shoes
Apparently, ballers like his shoes too.
It's on the shoe
that he plays in.
Yeah, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
brown. They're brown.
and they're brown. They look like moccasins.
What? Yeah.
And when he dunks, he says Tatanka.
Yeah,
What?
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but from 90s WWF, he's referencing the wrestler Tatanka.
That's the only wrestler that I remember.
Great wrestler.
Yeah,
and
Kyle,
we need
he
to look
seems
him
like
up.
he's your guy. He seems like he's your guy.
Holy
What's the
shit,
over under
man.
that Tatanka, the wrestler, was actually Native American?
There's no way. He's white as fuck. No. His name is Ronald
Yeah,
McDonald
yeah.
or some shit, dude. No doubt in my mind.
Ronald
Clyde Winchell.
No doubt.
Oh, Tatanka, Clyde Winchell, of course.
This dude's name is Michael Jackson. He just has a name that's super common and somebody else's name.
Dude, Tatanka was running it in the 90s.
Whoa.
That bro, I
His
think
name is
he,
Chris Chavez.
Chavez. What's Chavez?
Chris Chavez. Chavez could be something.
yeah, usually like CH's.
Chavi?
Yeah, that's a common in native language.
Yeah,
I
true.
just for whatever reason my photos popped up, and these two photos were the two photos that were just there.
Great. Which ones?
And it's Jers and I from the MTV Music Awards.
Looking so
Okay,
good.
10 plus years ago. These are those photos of us sitting in front of behind Foster the People, just borderline.
Those pictures are really funny.
Yeah, borderline blackout drunk.
Eyes
Durs is
closed.
wearing a purple tie. Like, it's sick.
We're out there.
Dude, I love that Durs's
Whoopsie.
look. It's like, you got to dress up. It's the MTV Music Awards, and he wore a purple tie.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah,
I
purple
dressed
tie.
like an elementary school kid.
Hey,
You wore whatever free LRG we had.
Yeah.
That's right.
And yet here we are.
Shout out to LRG. They
Yeah.
really
Is
laced
this
us
when we
up.
sat
That
next to Rebecca Black? And we were like,
was Friday?
congratulations on all your success. And she's like, Dad, help me.
Yeah, I think so.
Friday.
Yeah, she was on your side. And remember the guy, we've had to have told this on the
Oh, shit, it's
podcast.
Rebecca Black.
Where it was Philippe Dumont, who was the head of Viacom at the time, and the woman was sitting next to me. I was like, if you want champagne, I know the champagne guy. He can hook you up. I've got a good rapport with him.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you know who you're sitting next to? And I go, no, I'm
This is
Adam.
Durs.
And she goes, this Durs. And she
you
goes,
know who
"This
you're
is-
sitting next to?
This is Philippe Dumont, the head of Viacom, and he's like, hey, pleasure to meet you, Workaholics, right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, wow. And then I go to the guy sitting next to him, and I go, are you a titan of industry as well? And the guy looks over and goes, I own Sprint.
Yeah.
And
By the way,
It's
Philippe
science.
did not know Workaholics. Let's be clear about that.
No, he said Workaholics. He did say
That's
it.
fucking cool. No, Philippe's a huge Holics head, dude.
If there's facts, you can fact check.
Dude, he's a Holics head.
I swear to God, he did say it.
Bro.
He did say it. I hung my hat on that.
He's a Hollick's head, dude. Philippe's a Hollick's head. We're big in
There's
France.
no way in hell he even knew Comedy Central existed. I believe.
Where the Hollick's head at?
No, he did. I'm not not fibbing. He did say it. He did say it.
Tight one butthole.
But that was a very fun night.
These shoes are fucking unreal, dude.
Yeah, those
you
are
can
sick.
buy them, Kyle. You can buy those.
Unreal.
You should wear those when you play pickleball.
Can you buy that version?
I believe so. I mean, I don't know. You're the sneaker guy.
Those might be PE player exclusives. Though.
That's too
I
bad.
feel like I'm gonna
I think
look.
they'd sell.
I feel like I should play play pickleball in them. I feel like I should.
Yeah, that would be super tight. I would be really hyped.
And Kyle, if you could just block the entire camera with your phone, that'd be better.
What's up?
Yeah, for being a director, he doesn't really know lighting or camera angles or composition.
What the hell?
I'm doing audio. I don't think about the video when we do the pod. I'm sorry. I think
shit.
about, and if anything, I think of it as a secondary thing. But you got to watch the video. All the fans out there, you got to watch the video. Yeah,
You have to watch the video, and I honestly go on YouTube. Don't think of it as a secondary thing because
No,
there's
don't
we have
think of it
almost
like me.
100,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Yes,
Not
almost.
quite. If we get 100,000, we get a goddamn plaque.
Get a plaque. We want the plaque, people.
I'm saying I'm wrong in thinking that the visual is secondary.
Thank
I
you.
am saying that I am
Thank you.
wrong. And if you are a fan of the pod, do not think like me, okay? Thank you, Bri.
Thank you.
Can we talk to the audience real quick?
Yes.
About like, what are you guys doing? Like,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
hit the subscribe button. Like, I feel like our subs are low.
Our subs are
Our
low.
subs are so low, guys.
Subs
Come
are
on.
low. We need
Get
to get
on
the subs
YouTube
up.
and sub.
Just based on our listeners, I'm like, do you guys not want to look at us?
We got a lot of listeners. We got a lot of listeners.
Got a lot of listeners. Bring it over to YouTube. It doesn't even matter if you watch it. Just sub. Get us the
sub.
plaque.
And if
Get
you
us a
guys
fucking
don't,
plaque.
What? So if we get to 100K, we get a plaque.
We get a plaque.
Yes.
if
get
you
a
guys don't fucking do it,
We're almost there.
I'm gonna fucking.
I guess it's
I'm
a
a
lighter that he can't figure out how to work. There it
Is that
goes.
what you got
There
for
it
your
goes.
birthday? Is that what you got for your birthday? That looks like a birthday present.
No, this is a road trip up to Mammoth at a gas station to myself.
That is a good pickup. Good pickup, brother.
Dude, I'm a little bummed. I have a new assistant that's going to be helping me on Righteous Gemstones, and she's fantastic. But I will say, a little bummed because I go, hey, I need 5 lighters for the house. Dealer's choice, I want you to pick out the most fun lighters you can.
That's so nice of you as a boss.
Donkey!
And then she came back with the 5 just regular colored lighters. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, there's
Damn.
What's regular color?
there's
Oh,
yellow,
yeah.
green, blue, black.
That's
You know?
fun.
Is that regular?
All those together is fun, dude.
That's not fun. That's
Maybe
not fun.
that's stepping out for this person.
What are you expecting?
Look at Durz's lighter. That's what I kind of expected.
Oh.
For the listeners at home, we have a double barrel shotgun lighter.
Double barrel shotgun lighter, dude.
With 2 lighters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun. Now
That's off the
fun.
chain.
Yeah.
That is fucking fun as fuck.
A little disappointed, but everything else is going fantastic. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. Well, and that can be corrected.
Do they at least have a little governor on them? Can you soup them up?
Yeah.
Dude, I have one of those lighters.
no. It's big. They're big. So they're.
I got one of those lighters
Maybe you
today.
should dress her down a little bit about
Maybe you
it.
should fire. I say let her go.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
Make an example.
No, we're gonna keep her around.
Okay.
Any take backs? Any apologies? Any epic slams?
Yeah, I'm gonna slam your assistant. That's what you need. What Kyle's got, because Kyle.
Okay.
Do you take off the top and then like open up the governor big time so it's like
Yeah,
a fucking
you
Right.
go.
That was like a high school, like day one thing. You bust the back out, and then your
day one.
your lighter has a huge torch.
Dude,
Huge
day one.
torch.
This
When
was
you-
a,
when
did
you
you say high school? This was a junior high day one thing,
Well,
bro.
for you, you were an
Oh,
advanced child. You were smoking very early.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
When you start the 7th grade, they give you lighters.
Okay, I got
and
it
they
off.
Say
Right.
bust the back off.
Yeah, and get that torch.
I forgot Kyle was a freaking pyro.
Yeah, he
Wow.
was.
Wow, Kyle. Hey, impressive. Any takebacks? Wow.
Hold on.
I already did
No,
one.
you see that? That's the top right now. I'm showing you the top, and then that's the
Okay.
bottom.
Okay.
You do your
This
take
is a
backs.
visual pod. You should subscribe.
You should really check out the pod. Now I'm going to go up.
Yeah, they have to check out the.
It looks like they've
YouTube.
Okay.
they might have blocked this, Stirs. They might have blocked this shit.
No,
Oh,
not if they know
no.
it's good for them.
They prevent kids from getting large torches now?
I'm having fun.
Dude, I think this is blocked, man.
I'm so sorry. Any takebacks, any apologies, any epics?
Yeah, I'm going to slam Kyle for not figuring this shit out.
I'd like to slam the lighter company. This is fucking bullshit, dude. What is this? Who is this?
That sucks. Any takebacks, apologies, Blake?
You're a fucking disaster, my guy.
I would like to give a very special epic shout out to Anders Holm. Happy birthday, brother. I hope it was a good one, buddy.
Yesterday, buddy.
Dang.
Happy birthday yesterday.
Yeah, it was great. Saw Furiosa. It was all right.
We'll save it for the pod.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
This is the pod.
No, nothing. I can't.
CGI.
So it wasn't a great birthday. You seem sad, Durs.
You seem curious, though.
No, birthday was perfect. Movie kind of let me down because the last one was like all like live action. There was a lot of CGI in this one, and
That sucks.
Dude, I will say for Mad Max, I was kind of excited. I was like, prequel. I love Mad Max. That movie fucking rocked.
Yes, Mad Max was so good.
It was brilliant.
Fury Road, right?
You talking about Fury Road, Kyle?
Yeah, Fury Road.
Brilliant.
Yes.
It was so fucking fun, and Tom Hardy played it so like tough and real, and you're like, oh, sick. And now they have Chris Hemsworth like with this funny nose, and he's playing it big and cartoony. I'm like, this seems shit. This seems shitty.
Yes,
This doesn't seem like the same vibe at all.
It's less than. And I kind of like how streamlined the last one. I know everyone shat on it because it was like they drive away and then they drive back, and I'm like, well, yes, but this one's like kind of sprawling, almost. Yeah, Fury
Yeah,
Road.
it was a road.
Furiosa is a little too sprawling, a little too tangential for me. There's just times where you're like, what are we doing here?
Right.
Why am I still in this? And there's chapters.
Hollywood.
Way to ruin Durs's birthday.
When they hit you with the last
thanks.
chapter card, you're like, this isn't over?
This is the way.
Right.
God,
Yeah.
ruining Durs's birthday.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, happy 43rd, not.
But that I kind of feel like that's what Durs wants for his birthday is a bad movie he gets shit on.
Yeah,
Yes, that's a perfect. I want a good movie.
Durs needs some hate.
Dude, I watched
come on.
Saving Private Ryan with my 10-year-old the other day, and he was like, "That's the best movie I've ever seen." I'm like, "Yeah, it's really good."
Well,
It's
that's
really
good that he likes good movies.
He thought Barry Pepper was like the fucking coolest ever when he's the sniper and he like kisses the cross and like says the prayers and shit every time he kills somebody.
And maybe if he's lucky, he'll grow up and be a sniper and murders a bunch of people. And,
He probably will.
Becomes like one of the
If
best
he's lucky.
snipers. Yeah, if he's lucky. I could see that.
Oh wow.
That took a turn.
Any
takebacks. I can see your child being a sniper. Any takebacks? Any apologies?
I'm gonna recommend. How about a recommendation? I would rewatch Saving Private Ryan. The like,
the Academy Award winner.
Storm the Beach at Normandy. That whole fucking scene, unreal.
Oh yeah, crazy. They staged that.
I actually did rewatch that not too long ago. It is a good movie.
I guess I'd cut my hair if they asked me be in that.
By the way, everybody's in that.
Who directed that? Steven?
Okay, there it is. It's Spielberg.
maybe I would.
Spielberg.
Yeah.
Maybe I would.
Steven Spielberg. Well, boys, that seems like another episode of
This
is important.
Popo Sound.
Catch Jon Stewart back in action on The Daily Show and in your ears with The Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. From his hilarious satirical takes on today's politics and entertainment to the unique voices of correspondents and contributors, it's your perfect companion to stay on top of what's happening now. Plus, you'll get special content just for podcast listeners, like in-depth interviews and a roundup of the week's top headlines. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What's up, everybody? Adnan Burke here to tell you about a new podcast. It's NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here, and after playing 700 NHL games, I got a lot of dirty laundry to air out.
Hey, I got a lot to say here, too, okay? Each week we'll get together and chat about the sport that we love.
Tons of guests are going to join in too, but we're not just going to be talking hockey, folks. We're talking movies, we're talking TV, food, and Adnan's favorite, wrestling. It's all on Le Table.
Listen to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers in the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever.
Catch Jon Stewart back in action on The Daily Show and In Your Ears with The Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. From his hilarious satirical takes on today's politics and entertainment to the unique voices of correspondents and contributors, it's your perfect companion to stay on top of what's happening now. Plus, you'll get special content just for podcast listeners, like in-depth interviews and a roundup of the week's top headlines. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What's up, everybody? Adnan Burke here to tell you about a new podcast. It's NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here, and after playing 7...
It's radio app, Apple. Vice President of Client Strategy at Apple, Justin Herbert.
Me? In the conversation.
Most obviously very crucially important. Today on This Is Important...
I love making tuna fish sandwich.
Oh, I'm getting fucked in the...
I want to get a cheese grater and grate a bunch of hot dogs.
I think frogs are pretty cool.
Let's go.
I just want to party. I just want to party.
Great ass! Oh, yeah.
Pizza.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, guys.
Good to see you. Okay, Dury came out hot. What?
I just want to party.
Yellow Wolf, dude.
Good stuff.
Cheers with the shades.
Fucking album cover. You good?
Everybody good?
Pizza.
Good? What's going on?
Sorry, dude. I ate a rotisserie chicken so quickly before the podcast.
String and all.
Oh man, you just
got ropes.
So we did two. We're this is cat's out of the bag. We're doing two podcasts.
What? No. Don't.
Whoa.
What?
Wait.
Whoa.
Don't reveal this. We don't. Some people.
I'm still gonna send it.
2 podcasts in the last 2 weeks.
In the last 2 weeks. Well,
Okay,
whatever.
good. Yeah.
Kyle doesn't change his shirt.
Oh,
So
sorry.
I had to quickly. I went downstairs. I got a drink, and then I was so hungry, and I very quickly ate half of a rotisserie chicken.
Wait, you just ate?
I just ate half of a
Let
rotisserie
me gobble.
chicken, and the burps are coming out fierce. So
Well, you have to digest. Give your body. Yeah, you need to digest.
I would like to do a pre-apology for my burps on this podcast.
This is a live digestion from Mr. Divine.
Yeah,
huh?
man.
That's what we got
Yeah.
going on. That's cool.
I love that.
What rub do you get, Adam? Do you get like the lemon herb, or do you do like? Because I know there's
I like
options,
a lemon.
right?
I love a lemon herb. But specifically, this is from the barbecue place down the street, and they have their own sort of rub on it.
Yeah, that's
a special rub.
And it is so good. And you can get full chickens or half chickens, and I got a full, but half was left, and I ate it so quick.
Let's go.
Nice,
But
brother.
the question was, sorry, before I vomited into my microphone, what jacket are you wearing, cool ass Durs, dude?
Me?
Yeah, your name is Durs.
This and it's hot. It's getting hot.
Cool ass. It's cool ass.
Stand up, give us a little.
Whoa,
toot
it's
about it.
open.
Oh shit! It's like open in the center.
Yeah, it's open.
Let me zip it.
Hey, no, let's see that midsection. What you working with right now?
This is how we're gonna get those subs.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, YouTube subs.
Come on, we're trying to get that.
Oh, whoa. Durs is shaking
Fucking
those.
little wiggle waggle. Little wiggle
Damn.
waggle.
Still got him. I still got him. This
Hanging.
is, what's crazy is this is supposed to be like a throwback to the '90s jacket.
The 90s.
But I think I got it in 2010 from Adidas.
Your boobs are huge.
But it's like it's like an Adidas Bulls.
Oh, yeah. It's like a little Bulls warm up.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like that
It's
a
a
lot.
lot of fun, guys. And I like to pretend it's still the 90s.
Absolutely. We all do. It's the best decade.
This is great.
It was so good.
You know, I'm still in my drag suit. I'm still.
90s were fun, man. So fun.
They were unreal.
Yeah, the 90s were so good, dude. I feel like the sun was hitting a little different in the 90s.
Well, we had a little more ozone.
Yeah, my family had a boat in the 90s, dude. My family had a boat in the 90s. Okay.
Excuse
What kind
me?
of boat did you guys have?
Me too.
What the
Me too.
The hell are you talking about?
We had a ski boat, and I would go kneeboarding in the Delta in the 90s, man. And the sun
Jesus.
felt so damn good, bro.
And what are the deltas to a Midwest boy who never traveled?
Yeah, I don't know what the deltas are. I don't know what
I mean, my mom
okay.
flew for Delta.
Delta, the Delta is like freshwater runoff, right?
Yeah.
Freshwater runoff, kind of from some lakes.
Oh, like this is what you drive by that's like out in the middle of nowhere, like.
So this is like when all the like trash and piss and vomit and shit and from the river kind of goes into the ocean and pollutes the ocean.
Water trash. yeah, I guess
that's
so.
what you were kneeboarding in?
I don't think that's exactly what it was, but yeah, I guess so. You know what I mean? You know what I
Dude,
mean?
my family, we were like Huckleberry Finn and shit. We were in the Mississippi River, the sloppy, the big muddy, muddy Mississippi.
Yeah.
And my dad would just ram his boat up onto a sandbar, and we would just kick it there for an afternoon.
Yeah, you go have a picnic, catch some lizards and stuff, you know? Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My grandma would always. There was one arrowhead that she always had, and she would always like. We would be looking for arrowheads along Mississippi, and she would always hide it and be like, "Look, there's an arrowhead," and we would be like, "Oh my God, we found it!" She's like, "Good." And then it wasn't until I was older that I realized she was just hiding this arrowhead and letting us find it over.
Really?
And over.
Thank you, God.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's cute as fuck.
For sure.
I like that.
I thought you were gonna be like,
big
she was
shout out,
like,
Arbella.
look, I got this arrowhead. It's right here.
Yeah. That flips us off. No.
Come over here.
I do remember one time. Well, Adam, I remember one time I caught some lizards when we were out on the boat, and I used an ice chest. I don't know if I've told this story before, but I used.
And why is this story just to me? Why isn't the other guys? Should they like take their headphones off?
Can I go? Can I go get
I felt like we
enchiladas?
were having like a boat connection, and these guys were watching. I felt like we were doing like some kind of boat connection, and it's
boat connection.
and it's also
We get it. You guys had boats.
also because you said ram the boat up on a sandbar, and that's what we did. We found like this island, and we put the boat up, and we anchored.
Okay.
And I
Blake,
found some.
Durs, if you could take your headphones off for this one.
Yeah.
No. I know. I'm glad you called me on that because I did feel that. I'm sorry. This is in no way, shape, or form just for Adam. This is for everyone on the pod.
Goodbye.
All of everyone, okay? My bad. Wrong choice of words.
Okay, we're back. What did we miss? Some really
Nothing.
fucking
Yeah,
good shit.
what riveting content did we miss, guy?
What did we miss,
I'm
dude?
trying to tell the story, but I keep fucking up.
Oh man, is it about catching lizards? Oh man, shucks. Come on, bro. You
Did you use
I love
lizards as
it.
bait?
You did catch lizards, or
what did I miss,
All right,
brother?
okay, you want to hear it? Everybody?
Yes.
Adam, Durs, and Blaine.
Everybody.
Adam,
Yeah,
Durs, and Blair. Do you want to hear it?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, what
I
up?
caught two lizards. I put them in an igloo ice chest. You know those little like lunch
I
packing
do,
things?
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
put a whole like.
Who cares?
I put a whole fucking.
What
like,
did you call them? A what packing things?
Igloo ice chest.
I know, but you called them something packing.
I think a lunch packing thing, like a lunch packing thing.
They're called a cooler, homie. A lunch packing.
It's science.
Yep, little tiny cooler. I put two lizards in there. I put like some leaves. I put some sticks. I put a couple rocks, and I fucking was like, okay, I made a whole ecosystem. It's time to go.
So dead. Yeah, those are dead. Super dead.
Yeah,
it gets
you got it.
super
You're
hot.
already there. We hit the waves on the way back, and fucking rocks rolled
You
around
killed
and
two?
crushed their fucking heads, bro.
Oh,
it was so sad.
I don't even understand what happened. You caught lizards, you built a terrarium inside of an igloo, and then you closed
Oh,
it.
good word. Was that word of the day?
Oh, Adam, did you forget to do word of the day last week?
No, I remember. I
You
did
did
do. It was Dynasty.
Oh.
It was Dynasty.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that's a pretty easy one.
I mean, and you
that's
used
why-
it almost too well. You were like, are any of these
Yeah.
teams a dynasty? Which is,
We got to talk about basketball, and I was like, well, okay.
The
it in.
rocks, they bounced around because of the waves inside
And
of
killed the
and
lizards.
killed the lizards.
Okay.
The rocks bounce around.
That's really a bummer.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
that's,
you pulled them off of their cool ass island, put them in a
Yeah.
ice chest, and smushed their heads with rocks.
Yep, horrible thing that I did, and I'm saying it live on the air right now.
You just
Yeah,
reminded me.
that
You
sucks.
reminded me that I was reading my kids these Danish folk tales, and at the end
Sure.
of one, there was like an evil.
Was this after Saving Private Ryan? When is this?
This is during.
Yeah, you show your kids Saving Private Ryan and write it a Danish.
This is the witch's tale.
Basically, it's like old school Hansel and Gretel type shit.
I love that.
Yeah, this shit
And
rocks.
there was one where like the evil queen did all these things, and then she got found out, and then the king. And these are like
Burn her alive.
These are OG. Oh, worse. It's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. And Kyle's lizards in a
worse.
rock igloo reminded me. It goes like the king got his kids back, and then he sentenced the evil stepmother to be put in a barrel of spikes and rolled down a hill.
Oh,
Gotcha, bitch.
damn.
The
But
end.
she was evil, though.
Sure, but I was like, whatever happened to like banished from the kingdom? It was like put in a barrel of spikes and rolled down the hill.
And
they're
they're
like,
like,
ow!
Good night.
Ouch
Good
much?
night.
Like, dude,
Sweet dreams.
I was like, ouch much?
Can you imagine a worse, like, first 10 seconds of anything?
That's pretty bad.
First 10 seconds. What about the second 10 seconds?
Were your kids like kind of thrown by that, or were they like?
Or were they blank face? Like, yes, daddy.
Yeah, she was evil, and it kind of teaches kids don't be evil, or else you'll get murdered.
Yeah. No, but I mean, they both said good. No,
Yeah,
I was more shocked than
Judge
they
and
were
jury.
because I'm their dad reading this shit. So to them, it's like, oh, this must be normal. But I read it and I was like, crazy ending. Anyway,
Maybe the punishment didn't fit the crime, right?
Is that what you said? Did you say lazy ending? Is that what
yeah,
you said?
it's a crazy, lazy ending. Kind of like, no, crazy.
Blake, but the punishment did fit the crime because she was evil. It was in the.
But what did she do?
What did she
evil-wise?
do?
Hold on. Yeah, we're talking capital punishment here. What's the crime?
This is torture to kill.
I think she like sent the children away, and then like the children were captured by a witch, and then she came back, and
wow, pretty bad.
What happened to the children? Are the children okay, or what happened?
Are
to
they
them?
all
Well,
right?
They had to escape the witch. I think it was something like that.
They escaped, luckily.
Okay, they escaped the witch. They made it out. That's good. What was the witch gonna do? Eat them?
Yeah. Do all kinds of nasty shit. She's a fucking witch, dude.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I mean, it was Hansel and
What was
Gretel.
up with that? Why was the witches always eating kids? Like, why were they cannibals? What was the deal with that?
I don't know.
Well, it was to scare kids to like not go out in the woods on their own.
Well, why didn't they just say she cuts her dick off or something? Why did they have to
Well, you
eat her?
can't do that to kids. You can't say that to kids.
That's pretty scary.
Actually, Blake, that's a good point.
That's
I
pretty
don't
scary.
know why they didn't say that.
Well, Blake, and this is why I've talked with Penguin, the book sellers, the publishers, and they would like to have Blake's children's book. They'd like to make his children's book.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's
Blake, how do you pronounce penguin? I feel like Blake pronounces it strange.
penguin.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
I
was good.
feel like you were a penguin guy. Or like
No,
you
he
don't-
just said
Penguin.
he's just said
Penguin.
penguin.
No, I know.
Penguin? Penguin?
But some people say penguin.
You thought I say penguin? Who the hell says that?
I thought it was you.
Who the hell says
I thought you
No.
just did.
No, I don't say penguin.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you. He's-
Yes, I thought you just did.
I thought he was the guy who says penguin.
You thought I said penguin?
Yeah.
No, it's
No.
penguin,
Yeah, penguin.
I don't know that it's ping.
but you say it different than I say it.
Adam's saying penguin.
I don't know that it's penguin.
Oh, wait. Is there not an N?
No, there's an N.
Is it penguin?
There's no.
What?
Yeah, penguin. Penguin.
Penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a penguin.
Is it penguin?
But what throws me off is Adam definitely said penguin.
It's penguin.
Adam said penguin.
I say penguin.
I know. No, Adam said penguin.
Thank you, Kyle.
I do say penguin.
I say penguin.
But it's not penguin, it's penguin.
It is penguin.
Penguin.
But I thought Blake was
Yeah.
the person who said penguin.
Oh, so maybe I say it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying it wrong.
I've said penguin my entire life. Penguin.
Well, and we should roll your ass down a hill in a barrel with spikes, dude.
Hey, and if you put evil in front of my name, then I probably would deserve it if it was a children's book.
The evil
Wow.
mispronouncer.
Extreme evil.
So what? So you wouldn't, if you're writing your children's book, Blake, and the kids they go off in the woods and a witch is there, and someone's, the witch is going to do some dastardly things to these kids.
Right.
What not?
Eat them or cook
You're
them.
not going to eat them alive, according to Blake. You're going to cut their dick off.
No, well, no. Well, not the witch, because the witch probably doesn't have a dick, right? Well, I don't know.
The
I'm not-
kid-
No, cut the kids' dicks
Yeah,
off.
what's the cautionary tale, bro?
Yeah, what are you teaching these children?
Can you believe what Blake just said? How are you not following this?
Honestly.
You are so dumb.
I thought I said that the punishment was cutting. Oh, yes. No. Okay. Now I remember.
Okay,
what the
there we
conversation
go.
was.
You're tracking now. Good.
No, I remember what the conversation
You are
was.
so dumb.
Sorry.
You are so
Sorry,
dumb.
dude. I got thrown by the penguin thing. Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
I guess
yes,
all of
so
us are still
she-
recovering from the penguin thing.
Dude, imagine listening to our podcast in your car with your wife or something, and you're like, hey, I just really want to listen to this podcast. Do you mind? She's like, I guess so. And then it's just 4 minutes of us going, penguin, penguin,
Turn it.
penguin, penguin.
I'm a dumbass.
Penguin,
Yes.
So that's what it would be.
I think it should have been a scenario where she lures you to her house with breadcrumbs. You go there.
Breadcrumbs?
She put
breadcrumbs and not
she
candy?
puts you in your cage. I'm speaking Hansel and Gretel. Oh, okay. Well, they left breadcrumbs to find their way
you're
home.
tripping, bro. The Hansel and
Jesus
Gretel, that's how they did it.
buddy.
It's been a while. I don't read grim fairy tales. I'm more of like a Richard Scary Busy World guy. Okay, I don't get into the dark arts.
All right. That's cool. I'm into
Shout out Lowly.
Yeah, Lowly is my homeboy.
Busy World wrong.
Okay, Blake. So, what would you do as the punishment to the children in your storybook? If you, what are you going to have the witch do to the children? Because you said you didn't want them to be eaten alive. Why not cut their dicks off? Is what you said.
That's what he said.
So is that what you're going with, or do you?
No. Upon like
you said, why don't they just have?
Because
them?
we have a publisher on the line, Penguin. The publisher wants to publish your book, buddy.
No. Maybe you just keep them in a cage for like a long time, and they never get to exit the cage, and you starve them to death.
Oh, so they're still killing though, but you're starving them.
But she hungry.
So they're gonna. So it's even sadder because you're gonna watch them like deteriorate. That's way sadder.
Because when you say it's a witch, I assume it's a normal person that has witch powers, but how come witches are always into like eating children? That seems weird.
That's how they get their powers.
Yeah, they get their powers from eating the kids.
I'm starting to think you should be published by Random House.
Thank you.
Okay.
Give him points.
Wait a second.
You are so dumb.
I was sitting on that one.
You are so dumb.
That's how they get their powers.
Yeah, these witches are definitely not into just like looking at kids starve in cages. That's not what they're into.
Kyle knows way too much about this.
I know witches are not into that.
If you told me Kyle went down a Wiccan path during the pandemic,
eating children.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Oh, I'm just starting my Wiccan path. Yeah, I'm just beginning.
where he's just like has this sage all over his house and shit.
Well, I mean, what is the most popular witch story ever? Easy. Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus.
What?
They're not there to eat anybody.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz.
I disagree. I think Hocus Pocus is a much more important movie to
Witches?
modern society.
What about the one where the witches are like, a witch this, a witch that?
Oh yeah, Teen Witch.
Teen Witch.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
Teen
don't know
Witch.
that one. Is that Sabrina?
No, you don't know Teen Witch?
It went viral for being so bad.
Yeah.
Remember that
Is that
one?
Sabrina? Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No, that isn't.
no.
That isn't. No.
Oh, well, because that's a really good one, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this witch
A witch
talk.
this. A witch that.
Yeah.
You don't remember that? Where they're like battling each other? The little.
I
Like,
kind of do, actually.
yeah.
What would that be called? Witch this?
It's called Teen Witch.
Teen Witch. I want to say Lonely Island like spoofed it or did a sequel or some shit.
Yeah, that
Right.
seems right. That seems right. They got their finger on the pulse. We like to talk about things 15 to 20 years later.
And Sabrina the Teenage Witch was Clarissa, right?
Melissa Joan Hart.
Yes.
Yes, Melissa Joan Hart.
Put some respect on her name, Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah, come on.
Melissa Joan
She
Hart
she
was
explains it all.
Clarissa, and then she was a witch. That's
She
tight.
had a hell of a run. She had a hell of a run.
Guys, it wasn't witch this and witch that. It was top that.
Top
What do
that.
they say? So top that.
Oh, top that.
Oh, so that's
I
why
know
you couldn't
that,
get
yeah.
it? That's why you didn't understand what we were saying?
Yeah.
But that doesn't have
because-
anything
yeah.
to do with witches, does it?
Wait, hold on. I can play it as soon as this ad.
I think you guys fucked up.
Let the ad roll,
No,
dude.
it's the right cadence. We had the right cadence. We just did.
Thank you.
There we go.
And they know it.
I feel it.
When I snap my
Turn it
fingers
up.
at these
Loud as
brothers,
you get.
they sure I am hot, and you're not.
Yeah, good.
Is this a Mike Will made it?
This is Scott Storch.
Oh, and now it cuts back to them riding on the bike.
Right.
And then the girls, they also battle back. So I feel like we got to hang on.
Right?
And listen to their rebuttal.
The girl, she looks like Blossom. It's kind of cool. She's got that cool hat on. I wish you guys could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Everyone at home's like, I'm gonna drive into a pole.
Yeah, me too,
Okay,
man.
I think we get it, but it's top that. It's really good.
Worth doing
You
it.
didn't even get to the part that you wanted to get to, and then you said,
Yeah.
I think we got it. Oh, you didn't skip?
So worth it.
Okay, let me skip ahead. Hold on, here we
Well,
go.
why- You didn't even get it. That's a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Adnan Burke here to tell you about a new podcast from iHeart Podcasts and the National Hockey League. It's NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Hey, I'm Jason Demers, former 700-game NHL defenseman turned NHL Network analyst, and Boy, oh boy, does Daddy have a lot to say.
I love you, by the way, on NHL Network. We're looking forward to getting together each week to chat and chirp about the sport and all the other things surrounding it that we love, right?
Yeah, I just met you today, but we're going to have a ton of guests from the colliding worlds of hockey, entertainment, and pop culture. And you know what? Tons of back and forth on all things NHL.
Yeah, you're going to find out we're not just hockey talk. We get all kinds of random stuff on this podcast. Movies, television, food, wrestling, even the stuff that you wear on NHL Now.
You wish you could pull off my short shorts, Berkey.
That's sure to cause a ruckus. Listen to NHL Unscripted with Burke and DeBurs in the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ever wonder what it's like to be on the phone with an NFL general manager as you finalize the biggest contract in NFL history? I'm AJ Stevens, Vice President of Client Strategy at Athletes First, where we've negotiated $1.4 billion in current NFL quarterback contracts. Introducing the Athletes First Family Podcast, the Quarterback Series. Along with my co-host Brian Murphy, Athletes First CEO, we're pulling back the curtain on how these historic deals come together. You'll hear directly from the agents who shaped the NFL's financial landscape. The ones who negotiated Justin Herbert's extension and Deshaun Watson's fully guaranteed contract that sent shockwaves through the league. This isn't just about the numbers, though. It's about the untold stories behind these massive negotiations and the relationships the NFL superstars like Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jordan Love have with their agents at Athletes First. For the first time ever, the agents who orchestrate these deals are sharing the details of the negotiations and everything that led up to their clients signing on the dotted line. Listen to the Athletes First Family Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We want to speak out, we want to raise awareness, and we want this to stop.
Wow, very powerful.
I'm Ellie Flynn, and I'm an investigative journalist. When a group of models from the UK wanted my help, I went on a journey deep into the heart of the adult entertainment industry.
I really wanted to be a Playboy model, lingerie, topless. I said, yes, please.
Because at the center of this murky world is an alleged predator.
You know who he is because of his pattern of behavior. He's just spinning the web for you to get trapped in it.
He's everywhere and has been everywhere.
It's so much worse and so much more widespread than I had anticipated.
Together, we're going to expose him and the rotten industry he works in.
It's not just me. We're an army in comparison to him.
Listen to The Bunny Trap on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is often laced into illicit drugs and used to make fake versions of prescription pills. You can't see it, taste it, or smell it. Suppliers mix fentanyl into their products because it's potent and cheap, and the dealer might not even know. Keep yourself and others safe by knowing the real deal on fentanyl. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
The OGs of Uncensored Motherhood are back and badder than ever.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Mila.
And we're the hosts of the Good Moms Bad Choices podcast, brought to you by the Black Effect Podcast Network every Wednesday. Historically, men talk too much.
And women have quietly listened.
And all that stops here.
If you like witty women, then this is your tribe.
With guests like Corinne Steffens.
I've never seen so many women protect predatory men. And then Me Too happened. And then everybody else want to get pissed off because the white said it was okay.
Problem.
My oldest daughter, her first day of 9th grade, and I called to ask how it was going. She was like, "Oh, Dad, all they was doing was talking about your thing in class. I ruined my baby's first day of high school."
And Slumflower.
What turns me on is when a man sends me money. Like, I feel the moisture between my legs when a man sends me money. I'm like, oh my God, it's go time. You actually sent it?
Listen to the Good Moms Bad Choices podcast
every Wednesday
on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to find your podcast.
I do have a quick question for Durs because I think he would know this.
Yeah.
You know how like a lot of rappers have like, or not rappers, producers of rap.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have their thing that they say,
Right.
like another one or
Yeah.
whatever, to let you know that it's their track.
Right.
On that Kendrick Lamar song that's super popular right now, the diss track to Drake, when they go, put it on a beat, ho.
Right.
Is that the producer, DJ Mustard or whatever his name is? Is that his saying? Because I've heard that in many other songs.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yes, it is, Adam.
Yeah, first of all, they call these, what do they call? Ad-libs, right? They call it an ad-lib.
Well, that's like the DJ's drop, right?
Right, but I think
I thought it was a signature.
Yeah, it's not an ad-lib because ad-libs are the guys in the background being like,
yeah.
No, but don't they call it an ad-lib?
Yeah. No, that's like what rappers do, but DJs have like their drops, their signature drops.
It's got to be like a signature.
What
Like mustard on the
is
beat.
a DJ
is it
ad-
mustard on the beat? I thought it was put it on a beat, ho. Is it mustard on the beat, ho? Is that what it is? Producer tag is what Todd is saying. Nah,
Tag. There we go. There you go.
Okay, great.
What would your tag be
behind the
go?
It is mustard on the beat. Okay.
Yeah, what would your tag be? That's a good cue. Mine would be.
Oh,
I'm getting fucked in the butt.
Oh, sweetheart, get in here. Divine's
Dude,
new track.
Everyone's on the dance floor. Unbelievable.
I'm getting fucked in the butt.
Oh shit! This is my jam. This is my jam. Hey, throw your purse down.
Honestly, you're making millions. You're making millions with that. You're not failing.
I'm getting fucked in the butt.
Yeah, you're not failing with that. That's rising right up the charts.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like that we're talking about the Drake and what's his name beef now.
Yeah. After it's kind of done. Yeah.
Topical.
Oh.
Yeah, we should get into it. People want to know what we thought.
What's our hot take? Who won? Hey, who won?
Yeah, who won? Who do you guys think won?
Well, that last song by Kendrick was the banger. That was the.
You know,
put it on the beat. Ho.
I don't know.
Kendrick won just because West Coast. I'm a West Coast, dude.
Yeah, I'm Team West Coast. Mm-hmm. Drake hasn't put out a good song in like 10 years, so
That's fine. That's fine for me. The way I look at it is, I'm like, I don't know who won the battle. I don't know if I was paying attention. I just am like, who would I rather hang out with?
I was.
And I'm like, I think I'd rather hang out with Drake.
Okay, I see the argument there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hang out with a bunch of 16-year-old girls. I'm out of here, Durs. What the fuck?
Team Kendrick.
Dude, certified pedophile.
He said, I'm out of here.
He's a certified pedophile, dude.
Team
Certified.
Kendrick.
I didn't know he was certified. Who was certified?
He's a certified. That's what Kendrick says. He's certified
Yes.
pedophile.
That's the That's the
He's
line.
a fan.
Yeah.
He's a fan.
I
So,
guess
yeah,
I'm just
did
like,
I listen to all the tracks? Yes, I did.
I gotta listen. To
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I more hip hop than you? No.
Yeah.
Adam, can I ask you this? Did you listen to them like now, like after the fact, or were you listening to it while they were dropping?
I listened to it while it was happening.
Okay, so you had your you were on the pulse for that one.
You were a part of
Yeah,
the.
I had my little finger on it. Yeah, I had my little finger on it.
That's cool, dude. That's freaking hip hop.
What do you do if Kendrick Lamar hits you up and is like, "Hey, let's hang out."
Hey, Adam.
What do you guys think you're doing that night or that day together?
I only imagine him driving around South Central. That's the only thing I can envision.
Okay.
him
Like
doing.
running errands?
So you
Yeah, just like picking up his dry
cruising
cleaning
together.
and like going to like an Astro Burger or something. Just hitting
Okay.
up like a local
Yeah,
fat burger.
getting some lunch.
Getting some
That's
lunch.
cool.
I feel like you'd spend a lot of time in the studio too. I feel like you just would.
I feel like I'm so low key and Kendrick is so low key that like with our powers combined we wouldn't do anything.
It's a pretty boring time.
Yeah. Whereas Drake would be
probably-
like, "Come on, Anders, let's go out. There's a new preschool."
See, but that's not what I don't like that. I don't want somebody to be like, "Come on, let's go out." I want to just hang and eat a burger.
Yeah, but Drake, I will say, I understand Durst's point, even though Drake is a certified pedophile. His plane, I do want to go on his plane.
His plane, Angel Air.
Wow, dude.
Really? I saw Rick Ross said it's not a good plane. I saw that.
Rick Ross.
He said
he's a
Rick
dork.
Ross
He's a
is like
hater.
it's an old like luggage plane that people sit in.
Oh.
Now. He said, "Be careful." He told him to be careful. Yeah.
Nah, Rick Ross. Even though he's a boss.
Yeah.
Rick Ross is.
By the way, is it okay? It's okay to me if it's an old luggage plane because it's not that now.
true.
Yeah, that's fine. Like we can't judge each other's playing.
No,
You know, like the house, I didn't like the kitchen in the house I bought, so I renovated it.
Did you see the little tour of the plane? It's fucking unreal. It looks like the coolest, dopest like lounge. It looks like Delilah's, the club in LA, where you're just like, it's sick. It's just like a cool lounge.
I love it.
Nice.
This is
nice.
Rick Ross's plane or Drake's plane? Because Drake has a plane as well, correct?
That's what we're talking about.
We're talking about Drake's plane.
Well, this is Drake's
okay.
plane. I don't think Kendrick has a plane. I think Kendrick has much less money than Drake.
Yeah.
I think Drake is nearing a young money billionaire.
Really?
Yeah.
And Kendrick, I don't think is anywhere close to that.
Well, because he has to split it. That's what Drake says.
But Kendrick's plane, I bet Kendrick's plane is just kind of like, what's Kendrick's plane?
It's a nice plane.
Of course, I'm not saying it's not nice. I'm saying vibe-wise.
I don't think he has.
Is it like
I
beanbag
don't think
chairs?
he has a plane. I think he's leasing. He's still leasing his planes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know.
Or is he just chartering them? Is he actually even leasing
Yeah,
it, or is
chartering.
he
That's
chartering?
what I
I think
mean.
he's
That's
just
what I mean.
chartering
It's a
each flight.
charter.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like John Madden and he only
That's what I
takes
meant.
buses. He's afraid to fly.
I get that vibe. I
yeah,
could get
he
that
kind of
vibe.
seems like I only ride the bus guy.
Yeah, stay grounded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or trains.
Don't trust
Pop on a train. I bet he's a train motherfucker.
trains.
That's the move, by the way.
Because he's not, and even in Drake's songs, he was rapping about how like he isn't popular outside of the U.S. Kendrick isn't, which I could believe. I could believe that he's not wildly internationally successful when Drake is.
Sure.
And is that because of the voices that he does when he raps? Like he does the like
the Muppet voices.
He does a little.
Yeah, he does do
Talking
something.
to you, Kendrick.
those always kind of I don't know.
Okie dokie.
I think they're cool.
I think he shouldn't be embarrassed about his regular voice. I think he's got a beautiful voice.
I agree.
Well, is that his? I think that is his voice, or is he like I got a silky smooth, cool voice, and then when he goes to rap, it's like he just comes up here.
Yeah, but he does other voices.
Yeah, he does like kind of even a more high pitched version.
Yeah.
Keeps going up.
He's performing. There's nothing wrong with having performance.
Sometimes he'll go into a British accent, dude. It's weird.
Does
bro.
he?
Does he?
Wait, does he?
Yeah, he's like very shagadelic. You
I
guys
remember
need
that
to
one.
I
listen
will
to
say
him.
my favorite, one of my, you know how like in old hip hop albums they used to do like interstitials all the time, and they'd kind of tell like a little
Yeah, those were
story
great,
throughout.
yeah.
Skits.
Thank you, De La Soul.
Little skits.
Go ahead.
He had in Mad City, which was Kendrick's album. He had the best runner all time of just like he took the car and his mom keeps calling him because his dad is drunk and wants Domino's.
Very shagadelic.
In the background, and he's just like
Pretty good.
and they're just like come home, like they got in like a gunfight and someone was killed, and the mom calls and she's like, I just want you to come home, I hear gunfire off in the distance. Like he's not even tripping about the Domino's no more, and then the dad's in the background going, Domino's, someone say